never know. You never know.
Hey, how you doing? It's David Olney here. This is You Never Know. That's the name of it. I'm going, just randomly talking. I'm hungover. There you go. So thoughts are not coming in any kind of coordinated way. You don't care. That's all right. So here's a stack of stuff. First up, here's a CD. My compadre, partner in crime, Sergio Webb, and the name of it is Mini Doka. Sergio, so it's great playing, and it's got, all right, Sergio Webb, vocals and guitar, Bob Price, bass, percussion, keyboards, Fran Breen, drums and percussion, Chris Scruggs, the great Chris Scruggs on steel, and Jay Patton on saxophone, horn. So there's that, so you should get that. So there's that. And, okay, just going at random. Here is the card for Hatworks, and that's WRKS. Hat Works, and the works doesn't have an O in it. And that woman's name is Gigi Gaskins. So if you want to buy a hat, this is where I got this hat. In fact, almost all the hats I have now are from this place. She's really great. She's a really nice person, and the hats are good. So there's that. Here's a CD called Border Crossing, done for a Dutch label, Corazon, and okay, that's that. It's a younger me. I actually used to look that way, not this sort of jittering, guilt-ridden. Here, this is quite interesting. Here is a check. I'll cover up the amount. Check written to me, and I would encourage you all to write me a check, and that would be great. And don't get greedy, just write me a check. What else have I got? Body of evidence. I've told you about this. This is film noir, The Stone, and Robbery and Murder in a nice, lovely package. And then the other holiday offerings you can find out about on davidolney.com. This is just shameless self-promotion. Okay, Friday, December 7th. Tom Waits tribute, like he needs a tribute. But it's to raise money, raise food, Second Harvest Food Bank. So that's a good thing. At the 5 Spot in East Nashville, December 7th. Day of Infamy, right? Yes, Pearl Harbor and Tom Waits tribute. Here is the poster for that. That is Tom Waits in a Cookie Monster suit. A rare photograph. A lot of people don't know that before he became famous, Tom Waits actually was the Cookie Monster. But there you go. So, okay, for no really particular reason at all, I'm going to do this song. Out where there is no border, past the furthest frontier, my father and I rode away from the law to wait for the gun smoke to clear. Being younger, I rode more quickly. Being older, he fell behind, and I waited until he caught up to me. I listened as he spoke his mind. Oh, he laid his hand on my shoulder, and he looked me straight in the eye. He said, son, you can see that I'm bleeding. You can see that I'm soon bound to die. But we have no time here for sorrow. Just listen to what I must say. Don't let them capture my body. Don't let them take me away. Bury me high on the mountain, far they'll prop me in front of some barroom and take pictures for cheap souvenirs. And the drunks will be stealing my boots off to pay for their bottles of beer. And the sheriff will act like some hero, and the mayor will call him best friend, and the preacher will preach his best sermon concerning the wages of sin. But I've always lived on the outside, and I've always done as I please. I won't give those fools satisfaction. Son, rest my mind at ease, and bury me high on the mountain, far from the laws of these men, where my spirit can rise up and dance with the moon to the lonesome waltz of the wind. Finally my father grew silent. Wearily he closed his eyes. In the distance a wild wolf was howling, and that moment my father died. And I buried him high on the mountain, and I covered his grave up in stone, and I turned my face to the western wind, and I rode away alone. Bury me high on the mountain, far from the laws of these men, where my spirit can rise up and dance with the moon to the lonesome waltz of the wind, to the lonesome waltz of the wind. All right, the Lonesome Waltz of the Wind, that's from an album called Deeper Well. It's on Rounder. You can get it, Amazon, all that stuff. And let me see, that came about from watching episodes of Gunsmoke and reading a book called Night by Elie Wiesel, about Jewish prisoners in a concentration camp during World War II, and the father dies, and he really wants to have the Jewish, was it Kaddish, funeral rites. And I just was thinking, I just kind of moved the guy, made him a cowboy and put him out west, and that's the father telling the son that he wants his funeral done in a certain way. He wants to be buried in a certain way. Well, that is all extremely depressing, isn't it? Well, other than that, it's the Monday after, right now to me, after Thanksgiving, and I hope you all had a good one, and hope you all are doing well. Next week I will be in much better shape to do this sort of thing. Okay, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
You never know. You never know.